YouTube, this is Yellow Rose and welcome to my channel. I want to apologize right off the bat. The audio in this video had to be re-recorded as it was impossible to hear me over the wood chippers and the chainsaws that you're going to be seeing throughout the video here. I gotta admit, this isn't quite what I wanted to do for my first video on this channel, but what is happening here, the abuse of local government and corrupt corporations needs to be brought to light so that others can avoid a similar situation or at least be aware of these situations' existence so property owners can be prepared for what might happen when they're dealing with this particular company. The company I'm talking about is OnCor Electric. What we're seeing here is a property in Highland Village, Texas. It's an overall smaller town on the border of Lewisville, Texas. It's north of the DFW area. I got permission from the property owners to video these events. This is part one of what is probably going to be a small series of short videos covering what is happening here. I was able to talk to the property owners to have them tell me about their experience with OnCor and the local Highland Village government. The date of this video is March 1st, 2018. Sadly, I didn't get any footage of what the property tree line looked like before OnCor came, but I do have photos that I'll be adding to the end of this video, so that way you can see basically the before and after here. As we watch, what we're seeing is 20 years of planning, nurturing, pruning, watering through droughts to keep this couple's property beautiful, being erased like it was nothing. OnCor has decided that all wooden growth in their easement has to be destroyed. The couple, they barely had 24 hours notice to file a protest against this, which they did, starting from the state level, going all the way down to the local level as soon as they found out. However, the woman we see in this video, OnCor's Holly Rader, is cutting it all down anyway, quote, because they can, quote. In an attempt to save their beautiful trees, the wife called the Highland Village Public Works Department and spoke to one Glenn Hollowell, not even 2 days ago when they found out about this. Hollowell claimed that the city knew nothing about this. There was apparently no paperwork, no permits, and that all that OnCor was allowed to do was trim the trees and bushes. Keep that in mind. The city claimed they knew nothing about this. Today, when OnCor came on the property to cause their destruction, no one in local government would return the couple's phone calls, going from Scott Preston all the way up to Mayor Charlotte Wilcox. It was revealed from a lower-level public works employee that there was a closed-door meeting between the city and OnCor on February 14th to discuss the property in question, as OnCor themselves claimed. Now, not even 2 days ago, the city knew nothing. Now we're finding out on February 14th, there was a private meeting between the city and OnCor. Another public works official, a Jenny someone, she did not give her last name, actually laughed at the wife's distress on the phone when she was calling them asking for help. The same Jenny even indicated that the city manager's office knew about this as well. Let me recap. When this tax-paying citizen called them for aid, no one knew anything. The local government lied to her, siding with a corporate giant instead of at least helping someone who helps pay their salaries to understand what was going on her own property. The only government official who has actually bothered to respond to the couple so far is Texas District 65 Representative Ron Simmons, and he is trying to help the couple get a halt on the process. But sadly, by the time the halt actually goes through, it's most likely going to be too late to save a huge amount of trees on this couple's property. And these are big, beautiful, established trees. They've been here for 20 plus years. Some of these things have been on the property even long before this couple bought it. It was never an issue until now. Then, when the wife couldn't take it anymore and went to stand outside on her own driveway to watch 20 years of her life being thrown away like it was nothing, OnCor's Holly Rader, who is apparently the one who's in charge of this little project, told her she had to move. while being surrounded by several 6-foot men who were appearing to be in their mid-30s, trying to intimidate the 5-foot, 60-year-old woman. The wife stated that she had a right to be there as she was on her own property. Holly Rader, who was on the couple's legal property at the time, told her that she was interfering with their work and was quick to call the cops to get a restraining order against the wife, who was merely standing on her own driveway. She wasn't in their easement. She wasn't trying to stop them. She was standing in her driveway mourning the loss of 20 years of hard work put into this property. 20 years of hard work, watering through droughts, making sure that they were planted right, taking care of these trees and shaping them to make a beautiful covered driveway. 20 years of hard work. That's what this woman was doing, standing in her driveway, watching 20 years of hard work being ripped apart. The police couldn't give a restraining order against the wife. So what Holly Rader did is lied and said that the wife, who, as I said before, is 60 years old, only 5 foot, and was completely unarmed and standing in her driveway. Holly Rader said that this woman made her feel threatened. The wife was alone, just standing there, watching years of hard work and love being ripped to shreds. Then, Holly Rader proceeded to laugh in the wife's face. This is not the first run-in that this couple has had with OnCor as well. The last time this company was out on the property, they trimmed a large amount of trees that dot the backyard down to the trunks. I witnessed this myself. They trimmed it literally down to the trunk, and they ruined the ground underneath it in the process. Robert S. Shepard, who is the CEO of OnCor Electric, runs a ruthless company full of ruthless people. This is a warning to Texas property owners, to those who are thinking of investing in property in Texas or looking to buy homes in Texas. Do your research on who owns easement on the property in question. OnCor has no problem destroying property and will not compensate for what they did. Thank you again for coming to check out this video. Again, this isn't really what I wanted to do for my first video, but what is going on here, what OnCor is doing, what the local government is doing needs to be brought to light. This is Yellow Rose, and if you could give that like button a punch, let's see if we can spread awareness of OnCor's wholesale destruction of nature. Catch you later.